In the world of fast food and fried chicken, Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A, not gonna lie, I used to hate both at one point.
You what?
Yeah, I know. But Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A are like peak places, man. Like they're so like great places to. Yeah, I get it. I fucking get it. All right. But listen, I used to be that kid who thought that fried chicken wasn't good if it was dry. And I'm not gonna lie, Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's are victim to that. And I know a lot of people are gonna argue, oh, but like it's the sauces that makes the chicken good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a shit. All right, the chicken should already be good by itself. Okay, it shouldn't be dependent on what fucking sauce you get. But you know what? We're not gonna get into that right now. I'll get into that later. Today though, we're gonna be talking about Raising Cane's versus Chick-fil-A, or Chick-fil-A versus Raising Cane's, whichever one you want to put first. I don't really give a shit. But yeah, basically that's the video. Let's get started. Now, when it comes to food, Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A are kind of tied. And it's not because of like anything particular. It's just because, yeah, they both serve chicken. Like, what else am I going to say? Raising Cane's, Chick-fil-A, they're both chicken places. So the main focus is going to be chicken. Now, when it comes to Chick-fil-A's chicken, it's not bad. Like, it looks good, right? But in reality, it's just dry. And the sauces are really like the main like factor as to why people love Chick-fil-A so much, I feel like. Because the sauces are like fucking fire. But the chicken itself, it's just dry. Like, I'm not gonna cap. But honestly, I wouldn't say Chick-fil-A is a bad chicken place to go to, you know? It's definitely like more of a convenience thing, I feel like, because you'll probably find a Chick-fil-A faster than you'd find like an actual like chicken place, like an actual like sit down chicken restaurant. Not to mention, Chick-fil-A also has, actually, no, wait, we're gonna get into that later. The point is right now, Chick-fil-A's chicken is good, okay? Listen, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that it's not good. It just means that I value other things when it comes to chicken, particularly the savory part, you know? You can't really get savory out of a dry ass piece of chicken. But not gonna lie, I would have to give the edge to Raising Cane's because Raising Cane's also serves chicken, but on top of that, they also serve Texas toast. Now that Texas toast, I don't know if you had it before. You probably have had it before, but if you haven't, go to Raising Cane's right now and get that shit. That shit fucking slaps. Like, oh my gosh. Like it's not garlic bread, but it's like it kind of has the same texture as garlic bread, but it just fucking hits like every fucking time. Like, I don't get how you can sit there and eat that shit and say it's not good. Like, actually, if I heard someone say that shit, I'll smack the fuck out of them. That shit smacks. Bottom line is, we're gonna give 1 point to Raising Cane's because the bread. Basically, the fucking bread. Next up. Alright, this should be an easy one. Now, obviously, Raising Cane's has good service. Any good fast food restaurant is gonna have good service. And I consider Raising Cane's to be one of those. But come on, like it's not even a competition here. Chick-fil-A has better service. Chick-fil-A arguably has the best service in the fast food industry. Like on some real shit, like restaurant, five-star restaurant tier service every time you go to a Chick-fil-A. And I've seen the commercials. I know you've seen the commercials too. The ones where the employees are talking to like specific people that they helped out. That right there, that alone just proves to me just how dedicated these workers are to their service. Like they gotta be getting paid a band to do this shit, bruh. That or they're getting severely punished if they don't. Either way, I know that every time I go to a Chick-fil-A and I get an order, I'm gonna be hearing that same fucking thing every time. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Like every time, man. Oh my gosh. Like you gotta be doing something right as a restaurant to get fucking memes made out of your employees, as to how good the service is. Like I be seeing them all the time on TikTok, and they never miss. I feel like they never miss because it's all true. Like someone probably has had an experience where some Chick-fil-A worker forgot to say "my pleasure" and they get kidnapped and taken to the back, and a new employee comes out and wait a minute, that might actually not be. Wait, actually, you know what? We'll leave it up in the air for now. Bottom line is, I'm giving the point to Chick-fil-A because obviously their service is top tier. Next up. Yeah, not gonna lie, I did not have that much prepared for this segment, but all right, look, let me try anyways. Okay, so welcome me here, okay? You walk into Chick-fil-A, and the first thing you smell is that fresh, crispy air, you know? When you walk into a Chick-fil-A, it feels like you're walking into a place that's just ready to serve you, you know what I'm saying? You got all this fancy dancy technology, you got the high-tech trash cans, all this shit. The employees look happy as fuck and ready to see you, ready to take your order, all that shit. You wouldn't get that type of service from McDonald's. You definitely wouldn't get that type of service from McDonald's. You know what the fuck a McDonald's worker would do if they see you walking in? They give a big ass sigh like, like fucking Squidward would. Literally, like shut the fuck up. The fuck? You gonna take my order, you're gonna be fucking happy with it, alright? If you got a fucking problem with it, you can shut up. Unlike every other fast food restaurant, Chick-fil-A is special because they don't open on Sundays. The reason why? they're ran by Christians. And you know what? I respect it. You know, like they just close up on Sunday, tell their employees, you know what, guys, you don't gotta come to work today. Just go chill, enjoy your Sunday, praise God. I rock with it. I really do. But on the other hand, point of being ran by a Christian company or family is that they're very homophobic, which also surprises me since they hire LGBTQ plus employees. But I don't know, it's just pretty weird. I mean, it's like the opposite of Starbucks because you only see LGBTQ workers at Starbucks. But with Chick-fil-A, it's like even the people that you think are straight there, they aren't. I wonder if Chick-fil-A knows this. I wonder if they do. I feel like they don't really do background checks on these people. Because if they knew how many gay people were working at their restaurants, they would definitely be shocked. But obviously Chick-fil-A gives money to straight camps. But we're not gonna get into that right now. We're not getting into that. We're gonna talk about, the atmosphere. When you walk into that Chick-fil-A atmosphere, you just feel like you're ready to eat some chicken. Some dry ass chicken, I'll give you that. But you know what? You put that honey mustard on there and I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Let's go to Raising Cane's. Funny enough, I actually did go to Raising Cane's like earlier this week. And it wasn't cause like this video specifically. It was just because, I know some people that work at a Raising Cane's and I want to go see them at work. And I went to order my food and I got the food and I didn't see like one of them there. And the other one, I did see them and I called out to them, but then, they had their headsets in, they were locked in, they didn't hear me. And then I walked off in sadness. But I stuck at my food though. Hey, I'm saying? I stuck at my food. But yeah, when I walk into a Raising Cane's, I just expect it kind of feels like when you walk into a Taco Bell, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's that specific counter where you can like see like the whole food making process in the back, stuff like that. To the left, you see the drive-through window and the drive-through employee. And then like on the other side of the counter, you got the drink machine and you got the tables, stuff like that. Basically, it's just your average like layout for a fast food restaurant. So I guess in terms of atmosphere, I'd probably give it to Chick-fil-A. Because Raising Cane's is pretty basic. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A actually tries to do something with their inside, their interior, I mean, not that kind of inside. All right, next up. Now, obviously, every fast food restaurant wants to look clean, but some restaurants just really suck at doing that, And you know which ones I'm talking about, the McDonald's, the Wendy's, the Taco Bells. Those restaurants couldn't give less than a fuck about being clean, okay? But Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's, I'll give them this. They actually try to be clean, especially Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's. Because every time I walk into one of those buildings, it's always clean. Like, it never looks dirty. It never looks like a whole pack of rabid animals just walked through it. It actually looks like a good place to sit down and eat food. So honestly, to be completely honest, I really don't know like who to give the point to for this one. Because I mean, they both do a good job of staying clean. So I guess I'll just give both of them a point for this one because yeah, they actually give the effort to be clean. Unlike some restaurants. Yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. And now it's time for the final category. But before that, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And also, check out my description and see the link tree and click on that for my other socials. And now, let's do it! All right, in terms of value, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know.
Oh, bro.
If I had to say though, honestly, I feel like with Chick-fil-A, you definitely get like a better variety of stuff, Because yes, Chick-fil-A only has chicken, obviously. But I mean, they also have like the lemonades, the snack wraps, the shakes. They have like a lot of like stuff that you can choose from other than just like plain old chicken. They also have great breakfast menus. Like if you've been to Chick-fil-A at breakfast time, they have really good breakfast sandwiches and just really good breakfast stuff in general that fucking slaps, you know what I'm saying? With Raisin Cane's though, I mean, they don't really switch it up for breakfast. It's just the same fucking shit like all day. And I'm not hating on Raisin Cane's, obviously. That Texas toast be smacking like every time I get it. But on some real shit though, you don't really go to Raisin Cane's for breakfast. And I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't really go there for dinner either. It's more like a lunch kind of thing, Unless you're like really fucking hungry, then yeah, you could go there for dinner. But I mean, yeah, it's more like a specifically lunch kind of restaurant, Raisin Cane's is. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A has more variety, so you could go there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you want to. So I guess with that being said, the final point is gonna go to Chick-fil-A. And the winner of this battle is, drum roll please, Chick-fil-A. Hell yeah. Raising Cane's runner up. So to summarize my video, Chick-fil-A might be better than Raising Cane's, but you know what? Who gives a shit? Chicken is chicken. You can get chicken anywhere. You can get it at Popeyes, you can get it at McDonald's, you can get it at Taco Bell if you're really feeling like poisoning yourself. You can get it anywhere you want, man. So honestly, does it really matter if it's only Chick-fil-A you go to? Maybe. You might be a loser. But you know what? At least you're getting some quality chicken from there. Or Raising Cane's or any other of these fine chicken establishments, Because at the end of the day, eating fried chicken is an American privilege. And at the end of that same day, you're gonna go home and you're gonna eat that food. You're gonna feel incredible. You're gonna feel like you've never felt before. You're gonna feel like America. You're gonna feel every single thing that you should ever feel while eating something. And that, my friends, that is the American dream. Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, etc. The American dream. All right, guys, until next time, this has been Xavier Rants coming at you with Rants.